My name is Miss Asia from CodeSpeak Labs, and today I'm going to teach you all how to draw this awesome Elsa image that I did in Procreate. Procreate is an iOS painting software that's used to create images just like this one, and I'm going to show you all how you can do it too. If you're wondering, Miss Asia, I can't draw like that, what am I going to do? Don't worry, because I have a file in the description below so that you can follow along with me as I draw. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Step 1, sketching. So my first layer is going to be where I sketch out my Elsa drawing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to the brush symbol at the top right. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to go down to sketching, because wouldn't you know, Procreate has brushes dedicated to sketching. And so my favorite sketch brush is the 6E pencil. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to get started. Rather than sketching in like black or like a dark gray, I actually prefer to sketch in color. I don't know, for some reason I feel as though it's hard to distinguish between all of the scribbles that I make on the page when it's a gray or a black. So picking a very light color like a light turquoise that I'm using here really helps me to see my image. So that's the color that I choose, and that's what I sketch in. The first thing I sketch is Elsa's anatomy. I start working on her body shape, her head, her pose, her position, and from there I begin working on her extra details in the sketch, like her hair, her eyelashes, and her dress. And when I move on to the extra details, I usually start a new layer and change my color to a darker color to again help me distinguish the differences on the page. And then I just draw right over top of the lighter turquoise layer. Step 2, outline. So now that I'm done sketching Elsa, I'm going to move on to outlining her or inking her with a pen. And often before I start inking, I'll turn down the opacity of my sketch layer so that it's easier to see the ink once I start drawing on top. So again, I go back up to the brush button, and instead of going to sketching, I go to inking, and I click on one of the inking brushes. And inking brush that I actually really like is the Studio Pen. I think it's really smooth and clean, so that's a good one to use for outlining the character. Usually when I'm working on a character, I change the outline color based on what object it's going over. So if it's the outlining Elsa's skin, I would make it a darker color of her skin complexion, but to make it easier, you can just make all of the lines black. Also, as a tip, it's very important for your layers to be in the right order. So we only have 2 layers right now. We have our sketch layer and we have our outline layer. Of course, you want your outline layer to be over top of your sketch, but as we move on with the other layers that we're going to make, it's going to be very important that they're all in the right order. So keep that in mind. Step 3, flats. And now with inking out of the way, it's time to color. So once I start coloring an image, I start with my flat colors. And flat colors refer to the base colors that you use throughout the image. So the colors that go under the shading and the highlighting layers. Now my flat color layer goes under my outlines, and that's to affect the pretty nice lines that I made. And I actually plucked these colors right out of the original Elsa image that you saw on the top left and made a palette for it, as you can see on the top right. And so now I just take my time coloring everything in and making sure everything's crisp and clean and that there's no gaps or spaces in my coloring. And step 4, shading and highlighting. So I actually shade and highlight on 2 different layers. However, the process is pretty much the same for both. They're pretty much the same layers, so that's why we're combining them here. So usually, once I'm done my flat colors, I begin shading my piece. Instead of picking out darker versions of the colors that I'm using for Elsa to create the shading, what I actually do is I use the exact same colors But on a different layer, I changed the layer to an adjustment layer, like multiply. When I change a normal layer to multiply, it adjusts the colors that I use for my flat colors into darker versions of themselves, allowing me to shade my piece with little effort. Highlighting works the same way. Rather than changing my layer to multiply, I would change it to overlay or maybe screen to get a brighter version of those same colors, and that's how I'll go about highlighting. I personally like to put my highlighting layer above my shading layer, and I think that works out the best for me, and those both should be over top of the flat color layer, but again under the outline layer. And once all of those pieces are complete, I have my image. And with that, we're all done. Yay! I hope this video showed you guys just how easy and intuitive Procreate is and how you can use it to create images just like this or anything else your heart desires. So don't forget to like and subscribe to get videos just like this and more. I'll see you guys next time.